Elizabeth at A Literary Princess, and today I have a book haul for you. So this book haul is covering from September to the beginning of November, and it should be the last book haul before my Christmas one because I should not be buying any more books. But you never know. So most of these were bought at one time, with the exception of 3. The first one and then the last 2. So let's jump in. The first one that I bought was Weird Stories by Charlotte Rydell, and I actually bought this partially for Victober and partially for my dissertation, although I will probably not be using it in my dissertation. This is a collection of supernatural stories. Charlotte Rydell is a Victorian author. I say I bought it for Victober, but I didn't read it for Victober. I read it for Shorty September. That's what it was. Aha. I have a great memory. I do not have a great memory. Anyway, so I have already read this. It was a lot of fun, not my favorite, but definitely good. I really like this edition. It's from a company called Victorian Secrets, and I think I'll be getting a few more of theirs because they have some good titles. All right, and now we get into like the one big book haul that I kind of did, and this was to celebrate finishing my dissertation prospectus. So I treated myself to $50 worth of books on thrift books. Yep. And my husband couldn't complain about it because I did a thing. And if I do a thing, I get books. So most of these were actually just fun books. I was very particular. I was like, I just want fun. But I did buy one work-related book, and that is The Professor is In, The Essential Guide to Turning Your PhD into a Job by Karen Kelsky. I actually just finished this last night. As of filming this, I'm filming this on a Monday, so I finished it Sunday night. It was my first read for Nonfiction November. Holy crap, this was helpful. This needs to be given to people like the moment they're like, I want to go to grad school. Like, just give them a copy of this, especially if you're in the humanities. I found it very helpful. Kelsky is in anthropology, so it's also good for social sciences. The harder sciences, she can do a bit with, but she says definitely check with somebody in your field. This is just all about building a competitive record and the academic job search. And then there's a section at the end on leaving academia. I found this so helpful. I'm so glad I got this. One of the best purchases of my life. But then on to the fun ones, because I did buy a lot of fun ones. So the first is Dear Committee Members by Julie Schumacher. And I know it sounds like it's work related, but it's not. It's a novel. It is following a creative writing professor, and it's told through the letters of recommendation he has to write for people. This is supposed to be very funny, kind of a satire, poking fun at academia, which I am always in the mood for because, oh, it's a wonderful institution. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I just think it'll be a lot of fun. It's nice and short. And these next 5 all go together, and they're kind of my crowning jewel of this book haul. I am like patting myself on the back for these. These are books 3 through 7 of the Chronicles of Narnia. So we've got The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. And I am not holding all of these up. I will hold up Voyage of the Dawn Treader for you because that's kind of my favorite of these. So I actually own all 5 of these already. However, I own them in like kind of crummy mass market paperback editions, whereas I own The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in these beautiful HarperCollins full color collector's editions that were given to me by my aunt. And so I was like, yeah, I kind of want all of them in the full color collector's edition so it can look aesthetic on my shelf. And also I love the illustrations. Hold on, let me find you a good one. Like, they're all in color. In my mass market paperbacks, they're in black and white. And it's like, So I was like, you know, I'll look and see. Oh my God. Okay. Every single one of these was in very nice condition, or very good condition, whatever they call it over there. And each one was less than $5. Less than $5. That is less than $25 for all of them. I was like, it's fate. It's fate. The gods wanted me to have these books. And so I bought them. And now I have them. I'm very happy. I'm going to be rereading these in December for the Remember December readathon. Very excited to be revisiting all of them with the full color. I'm so excited. I'm also going to be reading them in publication order, not in the chronological order that they are now put in as the series, because that's not how they're meant to be read. And I discovered that as a child when I started with The Magician's Nephew. I was like, what is this? I don't want to be here. But yeah, so excited for these. The crowning jewel. And then keeping on the fantasy train, I got The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. I have heard amazing things about this book over on Tumblr, and I've wanted it for a while, so I finally was like, I'm gonna get it. This focuses on the youngest son of the Goblin Emperor. He is a half goblin, half human, and he ends up becoming the Emperor in a turn of events that was unexpected. It's very political, like court intrigue from my understanding. I've just heard such great things, and I don't know, I enjoy goblins. I really enjoy goblins, as you might know from me loving Winter Song and some other goblin books. They're fun. Leave me alone. So I'm excited for this one. I'm like, should I pick it up in November? I don't know. We'll see what happens. And the last one of that particular section of the book haul is The Night Dance by Suzanne Wen. This is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, which is my favorite fairy tale ever, so I obviously enjoy finding retellings of it. This is from, I think it's a series called Once Upon a Time, and it's just a bunch of different fairy tale retellings retold by a few different authors. And I've read one of them before. The Rose Bride, which is a retelling of a pretty little known fairy tale from the Grimms, The White Bride and the Black Bride. But I'm very excited for this one. It's cute, it's short. There's a wine voucher in here. What? Okay. I don't know where that came from. Alrighty then. Anyway, I'm just excited. I love fairy tale retellings, you know this. Got it on my list for next year for Fairy Tale Friday. Okay, and then I have two more books that I won't say I got them by accident, because it wasn't by accident, but it was unexpected. So I had the whole book haul filmed, and it would have ended here. Like, I had an entire thing filmed. And then, I guess it was last Wednesday, I was on campus, and my friend Michaela comes into my office and is like, hey, one of the clubs is having a book sale. I wanna go. I was like, yes. And my other coworker who was in the office with me, Rachel, was like, oh, yeah. So the three of us went down to the book sale. And I think that I controlled myself very well, personally, because I only got two. I think that's pretty good. And they're two that I'm very excited for, so I'm like, it's okay. Did I sneak them into my house so that my husband wouldn't see? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't need to know unless he watches this video, and then he will know. but let's take a look at them. So this first one I'm actually very excited for. This is They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. This is a dark academia focused on a professor who's a serial killer. Like, she kills the crappy men on campus. I'm like, yeah, yes, girl. And then there's also a part with a student who is in her freshman year and is dealing with crap and, oh, gets into an intense friendship with another girl. Love that, love that. Oh. That's like a key phrase for me. If you say that, I will read your book. So I actually went to a panel, I guess it was 2 years ago, that talked about this book. It was a panel at a conference and the panel was on dark academia. And that's where I heard of this first. It's also been read by quite a few people here on BookTube. I don't remember who, but I know that I've heard people talk about it. So I'm excited to check this one out. I got this for $1. Look at this. Look at this pristine condition. It was $1. What? Yeah. And then the other one is White is for Witching by Helen Oyeyemi. So I actually have read this and really loved it. I have it on my Kindle, but I mean, I saw this, I was like, I need it. I have a mighty need because it is just one that I enjoyed so much and I want to revisit it. I don't remember it too well. I read it back in 2015. It was on the syllabus for a course that I didn't take in my master's degree. It was a contemporary Gothic course, and I had been between that and my politics in place and early modern literature course, and I ultimately went with the early modern one, which I'm happy I did because it got me the best experience of my entire time in my master's degree. However, I think I would have enjoyed the books for the contemporary Gothic one a lot more. So I did read this and I really liked it. It is a haunted house story, but it also deals with themes of race. One of the characters has the eating disorder pica, where you eat things that are not edible. Yikes. So I am really looking forward to revisiting it because I don't remember it too well. There's like a few scenes that really stand out. There's a scene with an elevator. Or I guess you'd call it a lift. This takes place in Britain. But I actually had a student write a paper on it for the postmodern section of my British literature class. I gave it to them as an option on a list. I was like, here's some postmodern books you could write about. And one of them went with this. And I was like, oh, I love that book. I want to reread it. And then it was just there at the book sale. I was like, mine. There are actually 2 copies. My friend got a copy as well. So that is my September to November book haul. Let me know in the comments below, have you read any of these? What did you think of them? What books have you bought lately? It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.